Have you ever felt like something isn't quite right in your relationship? Maybe you're noticing subtle signs that make you question if your partner has had multiple sexual partners before you. If so, this video is essential for you. We'll explore 10 unmistakable signs that could indicate your partner's past experiences, helping you navigate whether to continue investing in the relationship or consider cutting ties. Stay tuned until the end to uncover these crucial insights and make informed decisions about your emotional well-being. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video. You can help me continue spreading the Stoicism. If you like the topic of this video, please comment number 1. If you don't, please comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where your first intimate moment with someone felt unexpectedly intense? You anticipated something incredible, but instead, it left you feeling uneasy. This unease might stem from a remarkable comfort and boldness with physical intimacy, traits that could suggest she has considerable prior experience in this realm. If you're unsure, consider this: rather than you taking the lead, she initiates with the finesse of a seasoned pro. She doesn't shy away from hugs and kisses. In fact, she embraces more adventurous or unconventional moves with open arms, seemingly eager to explore every suggestion you propose. While your intuition might hint at her extensive familiarity with physical closeness, it's essential not to rush to judgment. Perhaps she's naturally expressive and skilled in bed, qualities that can coexist with genuine emotional connection. However, it's prudent to observe other aspects of her behavior to determine if it aligns with what you seek in a long-term partner. Number 2. Have you ever experienced a disconnect in your relationship when seeking emotional closeness? Even the strongest of men may find themselves vulnerable, seeking solace and connection from their partner during challenging times. In any relationship, a deep spiritual and emotional bond is vital, as it helps navigate through life's hardships together. Yet, what if your partner consistently fails to reciprocate this need for emotional intimacy? This could be a red flag, particularly if she has a history of multiple sexual partners, often indicating avoidance of deeper emotional connections. How can you identify if she's evading emotional closeness? Watch for signs such as steering conversations away from meaningful topics, preferring superficial chatter, or avoiding discussions about feelings altogether. If your attempts to connect emotionally seem futile, it might signal a need to reassess the relationship. However, it's crucial to consider alternative explanations. Perhaps she is naturally reserved or has endured past emotional wounds that require time and patience to heal. Taking a thoughtful approach and allowing space for a genuine emotional connection to develop could offer clarity before making any decisive conclusions. Number 3. Have you ever found yourself puzzled by inconsistencies in your partner's stories about her past? One of the most telling signs that she may have had multiple sexual partners lies in the ambiguity of her narrative. After spending months together, if you still find her past elusive, her accounts murky, or contradictory, it could be a cause for concern. For instance, she might recount one version of events today and a completely different one tomorrow. These disparities may extend to details like mentioning several previous partners' names, claiming a long-term relationship ended abruptly despite early denials of serious commitments, or describing hobbies shared with former partners that don't align with her current interests. Understanding that not everyone enjoys revisiting past relationships, some individuals prefer focusing solely on the present with their current partner. Yet, if her lack of clarity or inconsistencies leaves you feeling insecure or suspicious, it's worth addressing the issue gently. What steps can you take in this scenario? Initiate a sincere conversation with her about her past and ask for clarification. Her genuine interest in building a relationship should be reflected in her response, going beyond mere words to offer warmth and clarity and bridging any gaps. If she opens up with honesty and coherence, it signifies a positive sign of trust and transparency. However, if she persists in presenting a tangled web of inconsistencies, it may indicate a need to reconsider the relationship before emotional entanglements deepen. Remember, decisions about relationships should never be rushed. They require a blend of time, patience, and open communication. Give the relationship sufficient opportunity to evolve, observing if her narrative becomes clearer with time and deepening trust. This approach will provide valuable insights into her past and present commitments, guiding you towards a more informed decision about your future together. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Number 4. Have you ever experienced the frustration of last-minute plan changes in your relationship? It can be as unpredictable as the stock market, leaving you wondering about the underlying reasons. While the occasional cancellation is understandable due to genuine emergencies or unforeseen circumstances, frequent and vague cancellations might signify deeper issues. Do you find yourself questioning why these disruptions occur repeatedly? Perhaps she attributes them to surprise meetings or sudden visits from undisclosed friends, explanations that seem elusive and lacking in transparency. Such behavior shouldn't be dismissed lightly. It suggests she might be prioritizing other aspects of her life over your relationship, a concern that warrants attention. Acknowledging that everyone faces unexpected challenges in their busy lives is important. You might indeed have a demanding job with erratic schedules or be supporting a friend in need. However, if these cancellations persist and leave you feeling sidelined or undervalued, it's essential to initiate a constructive conversation. Approach her calmly, expressing your concerns about the pattern of last-minute changes. Seek clarity on why these disruptions occur so frequently and assert that such inconsistency is unacceptable in a committed relationship. Effective communication is pivotal in addressing these issues by discussing them openly and honestly. You can discern whether these disruptions stem from genuine external pressures or reflect a lack of priority placed on your relationship. This dialogue can pave the way for mutual understanding and agreement on how to navigate future commitments more respectfully and reliably. Number 5. Have you ever felt compared to someone else in your relationship, even indirectly? It's a situation that can arise when your partner has had previous experiences with other individuals. Unlike someone entering their first relationship who only knows you, a partner with a history of multiple relationships may find themselves drawing comparisons consciously or unconsciously. How can you recognize if she's comparing you to her past partners? Look for instances where she mentions how your cooking surpasses what she enjoyed with an ex or reminisces about activities of a former partner that you've never suggested. In more contentious moments, she might even contrast your imperfections with those of past boyfriends. These subtle comparisons can deeply affect your confidence, yet it's crucial to understand they stem from her previous experiences rather than any shortcomings on your part. It's essential to assert your value in the relationship. Let her know that you won't tolerate being measured against others from her past. If comparisons persist despite your concerns, it may be time to reassess whether the relationship aligns with your expectations and emotional well-being. Remember, you deserve to be appreciated for who you are, not held up against someone else's history. Number 6. Have you ever noticed your partner becoming unusually protective of her phone when you're around? It's a behavior that can raise suspicions and leave you questioning if there's something she's keeping hidden. You might observe her quickly turning the screen away, putting it face down, or becoming overly private about calls and messages in your presence. The reasons behind her secretive phone behavior can vary widely. She might still be in contact with ex-boyfriends and prefer to keep those conversations discreet. Alternatively, she might simply value her privacy and want to maintain control over who sees her messages and photos, including from her past. When you express curiosity or ask to see her phone, her reaction might range from defensiveness to dramatic displays, interpreting your inquiry as a lack of trust. Navigating the situation requires careful consideration before reaching conclusions. While privacy is important for everyone, particularly regarding personal communications and space, persistent secrecy can strain trust in a relationship. She may have legitimate reasons, such as work-related discussions or a need for personal reflection time. However, in a healthy and trusting relationship, there should be openness over time, where both partners feel comfortable sharing their phone activities without hesitation. Give the relationship room to evolve and observe if her behavior around her phone changes positively over time. However, if her secrecy persists despite your efforts to understand it, it may be indicative of deeper trust issues that warrant further discussion or reassessment of the relationship's compatibility. Ultimately, you deserve transparency and trust in your relationship, and it's important to prioritize your emotional well-being when making decisions about its future. Number 7. Have you ever noticed your partner being excessively conscious of her physical appearance? It's natural to take pride in one's appearance, but when it becomes a dominant focus, it can raise concerns about underlying motivations and priorities in the relationship. In addition to being secretive about her phone, she might invest considerable time in grooming, frequently check her reflection, or openly compliment others' appearances while emphasizing her own. While self-care is important, such behavior could indicate deeper insecurities or a past where physical attractiveness played a significant role. If she has a history of relationships with attractive partners, she may now place undue emphasis on physical appearance as it relates to her past experiences. This might manifest in comparisons between you and her exes or even strangers, evaluating superficial qualities rather than nurturing deeper emotional connections. Engaging in conversations that delve into emotional depth may reveal whether her focus on appearance stems from a need for validation or reflects deeper concerns about self-worth. It's crucial to communicate openly about your observations, emphasizing that a healthy relationship should prioritize emotional intimacy over mere appearances. This discussion can help uncover whether her preoccupation with appearance is a manifestation of her past or an aspect that needs to be addressed for the relationship to thrive. Keep in mind that while appearances can initially attract partners, sustaining a meaningful connection requires nurturing emotional bonds and mutual understanding. Number 8. Have you ever encountered resistance when introducing her to your close friends or family? This situation can be perplexing and may arise from her discomfort or past experiences. If she avoids meeting those important to you or hesitates to integrate into your social circles, it could signify her hesitance to commit or reveal more about herself. Her reluctance might stem from various factors, including fear of judgment, a desire to maintain boundaries with past relationships, or even personal insecurities. Such behavior might indicate a reluctance to be fully transparent about her past experiences or concerns about how she will be perceived by your loved ones. Open communication is essential in this context. Express your feelings about the importance of family and friends in your life and inquire about her reasons for avoiding these introductions. A genuine and transparent response from her can help clarify her intentions and address any underlying issues. If she demonstrates willingness to engage with your social circles and shows commitment to building connections with those who matter to you, it signifies a positive step forward in the relationship. However, if her resistance persists without valid reasons, it might raise questions about her long-term intentions and compatibility with your values. Assess the situation with patience and open dialogue, ensuring that both partners are on the same page regarding the importance of family and social integration. Number 9. Have you ever noticed your partner's frequent need for validation? It's a behavior that might manifest in various ways, such as constantly seeking reassurance about her appearance, decisions, or worth in the relationship. If her need for validation seems excessive, it could reflect deeper insecurities, potentially stemming from her past experiences. A history of multiple partners might lead to an increased focus on external validation as a means of compensating for feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. If you observe that she regularly seeks compliments, reassurance, or affirmation from you and others, it could indicate a pattern driven by past experiences rather than genuine confidence. While it's natural for individuals to seek validation occasionally, excessive dependence on it can strain the relationship and impact emotional well-being. To address this behavior, approach the situation with empathy and understanding. Initiate conversations about her self-esteem and explore the underlying causes of her need for validation. Offer support and encouragement while fostering an environment where she feels valued for who she is, beyond external affirmations. If she demonstrates a willingness to address her insecurities and work on building self-confidence, it can strengthen the relationship. However, if the pattern of seeking validation persists and affects your emotional health, it may be worth evaluating the dynamics of the relationship and considering if it aligns with your long-term goals and expectations. Number 10. Have you ever been surprised by her lack of knowledge about basic topics in the relationship? It might seem like a trivial observation, but it could offer insight into her previous experiences and level of engagement in the relationship. If she struggles with understanding fundamental aspects of your relationship or seems disinterested in essential topics, it could signal that she may not be fully invested or may have had varying levels of involvement in past relationships. For example, she might struggle to remember important details about your shared experiences or appear indifferent to conversations about future plans. This lack of engagement could be a sign that she's not fully committed to the relationship or might have a history of relationships where emotional investment varied. It's essential to address such concerns through open and honest communication. Discuss your observations and feelings about her level of engagement and understanding in the relationship. Encourage her to share her perspective and clarify any potential misunderstandings. A genuine willingness to invest time and effort into understanding each other and building a meaningful connection can indicate a positive outlook for the relationship. However, if the lack of engagement persists and impacts the relationship's growth, it may warrant a deeper evaluation of whether both partners share similar values and goals for the future. Thank you for watching. If you found the content valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more insights. Leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Your feedback helps us create better content for you.